All right. Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back to another Speedrun Saturdays. Hope you're all doing well today. Today we have PixelPerfectRuns. He's going to be doing I guess not just one speedrun. He's going to be doing 6 speedruns, six different Mario games. Do you want to explain what's going on here, man?
Yeah, sure. So, hello everybody. My name is PixelPerfectRuns. I am a streamer here over on Twitch, as well as I have a YouTube channel. And like Easy said, I'm going to be doing the Super Mario Hour Challenge, which is not 1, not 2, not 3, but 6 individual Mario games. So, this challenge was originally created by Darbian in mid-2015, and the goal is to beat all 6 games in underneath 1 hour, hence Mario Hour. And the 6 games that we're going to be doing are SMB1, SMB2J, SMB2U, SMB3, SMW, and SM64. And hopefully, all in under 1 hour.
Cool. Well, whenever you're ready, man, we can get started. And I have some questions for you, of course. But yeah, if you want to give me a little countdown, we'll start this off.
All right, sure. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Right, so yeah, first game, SMB1. There's nothing much really different in this game than any other type of SMB1 run. But what I am going to be doing is Fire Flower routes, which is supposedly more consistent than just doing regular routes, just small Mario, but I am not the best with Fire Mario, so we'll see how this ends up going.
See, it's not about being a master at any one individual game. It's going to be all about getting that consistency and being a master at running all 6 of the games. Gonna have to put your skill set in a couple different areas. Put a little bit more attention to different spots.
I'm not amazing in any single one of these games, but I'm consistent enough
that you have the world record.
I do hold the world record, yes. For those of you who are curious, yeah. Also, I just forgot to get the Fire Flower.
All right, no
so that's
Fire
great.
Flower out. All good.
No Fire Flower. But yeah, the current world record is by me. It is a 54.56, which I actually got a few weeks ago.
And then you retired to the category, only to come back on EasyScape's show and do it again.
Exactly. I was like, I'm done. I'm not going to do another run for, like, I don't know, maybe a year until someone else maybe steals the record. And then EasyScape was like, hey, want to be on my show? And I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go in style.
So I did not know that Darbian actually was in 2015. He started
2015,
doing
yeah.
it, and then nobody really did it, and then it caught back on in 2021 or mid-pandemic, I guess. Everyone started running it again.
I think I'm gonna get the number wrong, but I think as of now, there's only 8 or 9 people who have ever completed the challenge. Yeah.
It's still like quite a few people. Like compared to like when it was only Darbian, I'm assuming.
Yeah, definitely.
And most of those completions were done like in like 2020, 2021, right? Or were there other people running it before?
There were a few. So there were 3 people before 2020, I think. There was Darbian, Lack Attack, and Cosmic. As I like to call them, the big 3. And then, yeah, in 2020, the leaderboard doubled in size from like 3 to 7 or something within a few months, which was absolutely insane to watch.
And this is kind of, so you're playing this on emulator too.
Well, I'm playing on an EverDrive right now, so I
okay,
am playing
that
on
makes
actual
sense.
hardware. But it's nice because it's really easy to switch the games, and SMB2 Japan was only released in Japan, so if you want to play it, you need a very specific, I think to play it on you need an EverDrive, sorry, not an EverDrive, a Famicom disk system, and those are pretty expensive, and I don't own one, so it's really nice to be able to play it on the EverDrive on this one console.
So you're doing SMB2 and SMB2 Japan.
Yes.
Why is that?
They are different games.
Okay. Like, in what ways are they different, I guess, before we get into it, I guess?
Well, they are actually very, very different. SMB2 Japan is basically the same as SMB1, just a few different levels. But SMB2U is an entirely different game. It was actually a reskinned version of Doki Doki Panic, which was a game... it was meant for like a fair or something. There's a huge history actually behind SMB2U. And basically, they were going to release SMB2J in the US, and someone was like, hey, this game is way too hard, no one's going to like it. So, Nintendo kind of frantically used another game that was unused, Doki Doki Panic, and reskinned it with some Mario characters, kind of changed the lore a tiny bit, and made it a Mario game.
Well, I actually couched for Cosmic one time, and he explained all of this to me, so I don't even know why I asked, but, you know, I was testing you, really, on your knowledge of Mario games. Holy crap, dude. I can't believe you survived for that long. That was...
Hopefully we get good... Okay, cool.
Okay, he didn't jump right into you.
8-3 is very scary.
Yep.
I just didn't want to die there.
that was nice. That was nice. It's clenching for you. So is that why you like the Fire Flower route? Is it you just wouldn't even have to deal with those guys?
Yeah, honestly, it's all for 8-3. 8-3 is very scary. The Hammer Bros at the end, they aren't RNG because everything's on a frame roll. But since I never really get to 8-4 on the same frame roll, it's practically RNG for me. So that's why I like the Fire Flower, because it basically guarantees that you survive.
Go through the water level. And hopefully get through Bowser with no issues.
Hopefully. And because it's not a race, it's a marathon, I am not going to be challenging the Potoboo right here. It would have been fine, but whatever.
Alright, there we go. First game is completed. On to SMB2.
Yeah, so just like that.
Oh, we're starting with the Japanese one.
Switch games. Yep. For those of you curious, the reason why I'm doing the games in the order I mentioned was because the order is set. Darbian's original rules stated that you would have to play the games in the order of release. So SMB1 first, and then SM64 last, and all the games in between are also set.
And what controller are you playing this on? Are you using the same one for all of the games?
So I am using the same controller, but I'm actually using an SNES controller because when I was grinding for world record and I was using an NES controller a lot, I started to get hand pain. I kind of self-diagnosed myself with carpal tunnel. I don't know if it was, but it felt like it, and had all the symptoms for it. But for some reason, using an SNES controller didn't hurt my hands at all, so I rewired, an SNES controller to my Famicom, and yeah, it works perfectly.
Is it
But
is it
yeah,
awkward?
it's nice. I do use the same controller.
Is it awkward playing SM64 with an SNES controller?
Oh, I'm actually not using. I'm only using an SNES controller for NES games.
Oh, okay.
So for
okay.
yeah, I don't even know how I would do that. That'd be kind of crazy.
Well, I just
if I did
remember being at a GDQ and they had it set up with these challenges, and you had to play SM64 like that, and it wasn't
Wow.
very fun at all.
That sounds really hard. So different.
Oh yeah, have you ever
It is a
considered
bit weird, though.
using the Wii remote?
Wii remotes?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
Well, there you go, dude.
The new meta right there.
Hand pain gone forever. Just throw this thing around, it'll be fine.
Perfect. But it is a bit weird using the SNES controller because there are more buttons on the SNES controller than on an NES controller. So a lot of the buttons just don't do anything. Like the shoulder buttons don't do anything.
Yeah, I figured.
X and A don't do anything, but I've gotten so used to it that I went over to my friend's house and they had an NES with an NES controller, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that you play Mario with an NES controller. I was like, what is this?
So who got you into speedrunning then? Or I guess speedrunning
That's a very-
6 Mario games, other than Darby.
Well, my first speedrunning game was Super Mario Odyssey, and I played that for about a year. And it was actually my brother, CreatorCat23, who mentioned one day, hey, have you heard of the Mario Hour Challenge? It's kind of cool, you should try it out. I don't know if he was serious or if he was joking, but I looked it up and I thought it was really cool and decided to give it a shot. So I spent the next year, I think this was in 2019, so I spent the next year learning all 6 games and finally completing the challenge.
Which game was the most difficult for you to learn, do you think?
I would say SM64.
To
just because the fact that
trim the time down to get that sub hour, I
trim the
guess.
time down. Probably 64 as well, because 64 it's the hardest game by far because you're required to do 0 or 1 star, which requires you to do all the BLJs, LBLJ, and SBLJ, which is very hard. Everyone was telling me that I shouldn't learn 1 star first. I should learn like 16 star and then go to 1 star, but nope, I went straight to 1 star, which
So
really
much
wasn't a great
faster.
idea at the time. It is, but like I was so uncomfortable with the movement of the game, and it was so weird, and the camera was so weird. It took me like forever to learn the game. Right there, by the way, there were 3 different patterns you can get there with the fire, and I got the worst one.
Yeah.
It is survivable, but it is very hard.
I noticed that. I was
to,
like, man, how was he supposed to avoid that one?
Yeah.
That's rough.
His fire will sometimes go where it did, which is the worst. Sometimes it'll go 1 block up or 1 block down. Got the same one. Okay, great.
But you managed
Yeah,
to
I was
get
prepared
through
that time.
Nice, dude. Not gonna get you twice.
I used to do a really safe setup there where I used to ride the platform to the right so that I wouldn't have to worry about that at all, but it lost just too much time. Something in SMB2J that is new is there's wind in this game.
Yeah.
So in a few moments you're going to see...
Do you think it's programmed well?
It's definitely a bit weird, that's for sure. But it's cool. You can... Oh, I just messed that up. I was going to say you can do a really big jump here, but I just butchered it.
I do love the jumps that
back
you can
up.
do in this game whenever the wind activates. You just go, woo!
Yeah, it's always
Across
really fun.
everything.
I'm going to attempt a super jump. See if I can get it here.
Yes, guys, I do read the chat. We're just in the middle of a marathon run. Where it is much different than me just streaming. I'm sorry.
So unfortunately, I didn't get a super jump, but what you can do in this game, it's slightly different than SMB1. If you're walking and you jump on a Koopa at a very specific time, you will basically go flying up in the air. And you can basically make that entire jump. I messed it up, sadly, but it is a thing. And another cool trick we're about to do is something called Devil's Spell. And something also new in this game is upside down pipes. The upside down pipes are very badly programmed because they are actually a regular pipe with a lip, preventing you from going inside. But by doing a clip like that, you can actually clip inside a pipe. And all the pipes have warp zones, so basically just like an SMB1 with the wrong warp, you just go straight to the nearest warp zone, which in this case is the World 8 warp zone.
Do you have to worry about the hitbox? Or I guess hurtbox?
Of the piranha?
Yeah.
No. Thankfully, no. But you do have to worry about the Koopa, because there's actually, I think it's a Koopa, walking towards you, and if you don't do the trick fast enough, it will kill you.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh, this movement!
Yes. World 8 looks very cool. That's all I'm gonna say. If you do it right, it looks very cool.
Gets hit by one of those hammers, he's out. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's nice though. I've only seen one pattern for World 8, so like, no matter what pattern I get, I kind of know what to do. I have the same path, which is really nice.
I love how he was selling himself short with like with these ones, but no, that was really good for sure.
And this right here, this is the only way to complete this level. I don't think I've said this, but SMB2J is basically like the first ever troll game. There's so many invisible blocks, so many like trolls, hidden exits. There's even a hidden exit where you either have to go back to World 1 or die. I'm not making that up. Like in 8.3 right here, there are so many invisible blocks. I know where they are, so I can basically traverse this really easily, but like, invisible block right there,
oh my
invisible block right here, there's a bunch of invisible blocks right here, that's why I do a full jump so I don't get stopped. And the intended way to beat this level is to jump on these two invisible blocks and get up here, do this,
why did they do that?
Get over here, and yeah, that's how you're supposed, your 9-year-old self when this game came out, or however old you would be, you're supposed to do that. Yes. It's crazy. I don't know how Nintendo expected you to do that.
And there's like mazes in this game too, right?
There are, yeah. Like you have to go down this pipe. I honestly forget that it's a maze because I know exactly, what to do.
Like where it's like two different I guess like literally like levels, and you have to go up and down, and if you don't go the right order.
Look at this jump. Look at this jump. How are you supposed to do this jump? It's yeah. This is also a path. You have to go the bottom route here. If you don't, it loops.
This game is insane.
18. I count there, so I know where to go. You're supposed to do a jump there. It's crazy. Yeah. Okay, also, we have to say hi to our pal Bruce. This is Bruce.
What's up, Bruce?
Blue Bowser. Call him Bruce. Bye, Bruce.
I like how you know where everything is, and it's still difficult.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nice. Alright, next game.
So, just like that, yeah, time to SMB2U. As you're gonna see, this is very different from your standard Mario game. Very different. We can actually play as Toad in this game. The reason we're gonna play as Toad for most levels is that he has a special ability where if you pick up an enemy, you actually run slightly faster. So basically, whenever we're using Toad, you're always gonna see me try to pick up a character. Go a little faster. Let's see if I can get it. You can do a double jump in this game. Save a bit of time. Messed it up. But,
what was it that you were trying to do there?
If you jump on the very edge of an enemy, you can, you can jump, and then your hitbox can touch the character, but you won't land on the enemy, so then you'll get another jump. I'm not honestly sure how it works. But basically, if you jump very close to an enemy, you can get a double jump.
Gotcha. Also, you just clipped through the floor right there.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot to mention that. Oh, shoot. Well, yeah, basically, I don't know how that trick works, honestly. But basically, by throwing an enemy above you, you can climb up a ladder and have the enemy push you down, and then you climb the ladder while it's pushing you down, and just like an SMB1 with the wrong warp, when you go off the screen, it loads the nearest loading zone, which happens to be that. And I just did another trick.
Yeah, you're absolutely zooming
speed
on
up
that
the
thing.
flying. Yeah, by basically by grabbing an enemy, you go really fast on the carpet. But the developers knew that and tried to fix it, so if you pick up an enemy that's on the carpet, you won't go fast, but if you get another enemy, you will go fast. So we kind of did a despawn trick to speed up flying. Right there, I was trying to grab that
From like underneath
snippet.
or
From underneath. If you're falling down, you can grab him.
okay,
and
that's
it's
I gotcha.
very hard to do, but I was just like, you know, let's go for it.
Do you not mind taking damage here, or does it get?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that level's pretty simple. But instead of a usual like warp zone, we use little potions and go down vases or vases, however you want to pronounce them. And yeah, just like that, we're in World 4. And I love how random this game is. 1 second you're in, you know, a nice grassy plains, and then the next you're in a icy tundra. And then in a few minutes we're gonna be in a desert, basically. So fun game.
I love how there's so many different ways to skip through like all of these mainline Mario games.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can get this double jump off. Here we go. Look at that. That's how you do it. That's the double jump.
Sick.
I'm glad I got to showcase it. At least once. And also, that guy's gonna be trapped in the floor forever. Yeah, there are so many like little tricks in this game. Something else I forgot to mention. This is an intended thing of the game. If you crouch for a long time, or I don't know how long it is, maybe a second or so, you will get a super jump. So if you jump after uncrouching, you will jump a lot higher than you usually would with a regular jump. You don't use that too often, but I just used it right there to get some extra height on the vine.
You made that look
And
easy. Holy crap.
and yeah, these two levels actually were probably the hardest
Oh
for me
my
to learn
gosh.
because of how. Oh no!
Oh.
Hence that mistake. But yeah, these two levels are really tricky because there are so many small platforms and so many jumps to memorize. But that's fine. That was cleaner.
There you go.
Yeah, another warp zone. 2 World 6 this time. And I think 6-1 is the coolest looking level, so hopefully I can do this clean.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! I took damage. Okay. It's fine.
Hey.
6-1 is actually like one of the worst levels to take damage, at least for me. We have to fight a boss in a second, and I am not as comfortable with that one as I am with any of the others.
Doesn't seem
Weird
doesn't seem like the other
patterns.
boss fights are too difficult.
By the way, you're supposed to guess which vase to go in to get the key. Obviously, I know which one to go into because, you know, speedrun. But usually you'd have to go and guess and pick, choose. And finally, after like years, find one. I was very unlucky. Alright, we got 0 lives left, so...
Were you trying to throw it before it was able to shoot again?
I don't know what I was
Oh my
trying to do.
gosh.
Okay. This level, this
we're
game
good
could be
though.
scary. We're good. We're gonna switch to Luigi for this level because he can jump very high, and hopefully get this. Very difficult. This is the scariest level, in my opinion. So yeah,
Oh.
and that took me like a week to learn.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right here, we're gonna do something called a potion jump. We're gonna jump off a potion. Kind of like in Mario Maker, where you can jump off of a shell. We're gonna do the same thing. The intended route is to go underneath. You're gonna see some quicksand underneath the little blocks to the left, and you're supposed to go underneath. But by jumping off the potion, you can go right over the top.
There you go.
Save a
Nice.
lot of time.
So, what are your current? So you're not working on this game anymore. What's your current project then? Or on this category, I'm at. Yeah, I'll wait for you to.
I don't know. That's a good question. People have been asking me, hey, what are you gonna do once you finish, Mario Hour? And I'm always like, I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do is go back into all 6 of the games and kind of improve my time a bit, and get a time that I'm like really happy with. Probably spend like 12 months on each game or something.
So you
Honestly,
like
I'm not sure.
Do you like the 90% categories? Like just
I do, yeah. They're fun. The reason I like Mario Hour is because it's a really long category, and I prefer like hour-long categories. But occasionally I like to switch to like a shorter category. Okay. I'm like focusing a lot more on the game. So sorry
you
what I was
should. I'm
saying
focusing
doesn't
on the
make
game too, dude.
sense.
You know, this is intense, and that's why I do not mind not talking right now.
Also, you can jump over this. Fun.
Whatever makes you play better.
Thanks. Something I'm gonna do here is ladder jumps. By falling off the ladder and jumping like a frame after, you can jump. It's really hard. You only have a few frames to do
I
it.
didn't even realize it was that difficult. You're making it look really easy. Just doing it over and over again.
I think with Ouija you have, I think it's 8 frames. So a bit difficult, but it could be worse.
Right.
And by picking up the object right as you hit by fire, this goes right through you. There's a bunch of like really small stuff that I don't have time to get into in this game. If you're looking for a speedrun game, I would recommend this one, by the way. It's really fun. And there's a lot of great tutorials out there and whatnot that can help you along your way. Quick little promo for this game. No! Okay. Fine.
He got you.
Yep. Did indeed. Right here, we're gonna do another ladder jump to skip over. With Toad, you have, I think, 3 frames, so it's a lot tighter. But yeah, this is not the intended route. It's supposed to be another maze, but by doing a ladder jump, I guess a chain jump, you can just kind of climb over everything and get to the place where you want to go.
Kind of still is a maze, but no, not really.
Not really, no. And this time, our bird friend, who's usually a friend, becomes our enemy, and we have to kill him.
So would that make this game your favorite then? Out of the 6?
I would say yes. I think out of all the 6, this is my favorite to speedrun. Yeah. I'm gonna focus here, because this is very timing-wise. Yes.
Nice. Really scary with one life left, or were you able to...
It is, yeah.
Okay,
Oh
I
my
wasn't sure if you
gosh,
got
yeah.
any more. I didn't think you did. So, holy crap.
So yeah, the reason I like count there to 9, because what you want to do is throw the veggie right before he another veggie spawns, because if you're holding a veggie, another veggie won't spawn. So the optimal thing is to throw the veggie right before another one spawns in, have the veggie hit him, and then go and grab another veggie before it falls off screen.
Very well done, dude. Oh my gosh.
Thanks. Yeah.
I do love the movement in this game. I really like
So clean.
SMB3 and World, so I can't wait till we get to Super Mario World.
I've called it SMBW so many times.
I know, dude. I caught myself.
Yeah.
SMBMW.
Yep. This game has P speed, which is something that none of the other games had. If you are on the ground for long enough, you will gradually increase your P meter, which you can see at the bottom middle. And if it reaches to the top, or I guess all the way to the right, you will run, like I am right now. That's the most optimal way to go, so basically the goal in each level is to try to gain P speed as fast as possible, and to maintain it.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier said than done, but that is the goal.
That's what I noticed right there. You were able to pick up that mushroom, become Big Mario, and still maintain that.
Yeah. Also, this is the way of wrong warps or not wrong warps, sorry, just like warps in this game. It's a little whistle we get from Toad. We're actually not going to use it right away, though, because we're going to get a second one from the castle and go straight to World 8. actually kind of crazy. Nice. Sneak under there, maintain P-speed, and go up to the secret door. Get another whistle.
Again, it's just crazy that this stuff actually exists in these games, that you can just go straight to the
Yeah.
end.
At least this is a secret, though, like, and not the intended route. Like, if this was an SMB2J, that would be the intended route. To fly up there and grab that.
All right, World 8.
But this is my favorite part about Mario Hour. Basically, we have 2 really long auto-scrollers.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite. I think this is a good time just to say thank you to everyone for coming out today to watch the run. Thanks to everyone who has completed the Mario Hour challenge and like just supported that, because it's a very small community, but it's really fun. And my journey with like learning Mario Hour and everything like that was really fun. Thank you to everybody.
Yeah.
And if you guys are interested in actually learning the Mario Hour challenge, I created a little spreadsheet to help everyone, a little guide to getting in with the challenge with Super Mega Dev, who is a fellow speedrunner, Mario Hour completer, and can help you on your journey. There is a Discord for it, which you can find on a documentary that I made about the challenge.
I was gonna plug that as well, because I haven't gotten
Yeah.
around to watching yet. It's because it's pretty long, but eventually I will set some time aside and check it out.
Yeah, I spent 9 months over quarantine putting together an hour-and-a-half long documentary about the Mario Hour challenge, from the very beginning when Darbian created it to where it is today.
What's the
actually,
title so people can like search that up if they want to? Maybe put in their watch later.
I don't know what the title is exactly, but if you search PixelPerfectRuns,
video.
I changed it, I think. So I don't know. But if you search PixelPerfectRuns on YouTube, I should come up. But yeah, it was really fun to work on, and I actually learned a lot about the challenge, like the history of it. And I also memorized like 10 minutes of the script, because it took me so long to make, which was very fun.
Making videos, just video essays, documentaries is I love doing it.
Yeah,
It's
I want to do more of those.
very satisfying.
They were really fun to make. I'm gonna try to grab the fire flower here. This is a really hard jump. You could just barely sneak in and grab fire, but that was good. So this will help us kill Boom Boom quicker, the enemy. Also, I think someone plugged it in the Twitch chat, so thanks.
Super Mario Hour.
Thanks for that.
5456, the end of an era. Or is that,
Well, that's the world record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You guys can just look up Super Mario Hour history, and there you go. Appreciate you guys for looking that up for me.
And yeah, I did spend, basically a year in total working on it. 9 months editing, a year in total. So if you were to check it out, that would really mean a lot. Thanks, everyone again.
You can also check out PixelPerfectRuns over on Twitch. We don't know what he's doing next, but it's probably something in the Mario
I'm doing
series,
something.
I assume.
Yeah, definitely. So coming up is something I like to call hands. I also like to call it pain. Lots of pain. Basically, this is completely RNG.
Yeah.
We're gonna go over 3 tiles, and there is a 50% chance that I'm gonna have to do another level. So 50% chance, 3 times. There's a 12.5% chance of getting 0 hands, 12.5% chance of getting 3 hands. So basically, this is the biggest run killer, because it's completely RNG. Okay, that was really good.
Okay.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I've had so many runs die because I've gotten 3 hands or 2 hands, It's very
If you
painful.
could change the order, you definitely do this game first.
Yes. I would either do this game or 64, depending on the day.
That's true. That's true.
So I didn't do an official count, but I'm pretty sure there was one time where I didn't get 0 hands in like a month, which was very painful. Because you'd be like, oh, probability, you would get it,
Eventually.
eventually, but this game does not care for probability statistics, no.
Nope.
Takes all that and just throws it down the tree. I got 3 hands, I think, like, 3 times in a row or something, which turned out to be like a it's like a 0.07% chance. I definitely got that number wrong, but it was so minuscule. It was insane.
I speedrun Yu-Gi-Oh! I know you're paying.
Yep, all RNG.
Yep. Except I prefer to not have RNG in my 2D/3D platformers. Maybe
it's
I'm just
nice though,
biased.
because this is really the only like main RNG. There is some other, stuff here and there, but this is the main one. So I can't be too mad, Can't be too mad. This is the hardest level in the game, in my opinion. Because there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna try to gain P speed, but I will probably fail because it's very hard. Well, I did. I didn't duck in the right time. And I have to do the backup strat, which is very sketchy. But it works.
Nice.
Also, somebody asked what categories are run for each game. It is any percent for all the games, except you cannot use, I don't want to say wrong warp, because you can wrong warp, but you can't do credit skip in SMB3 or SMW. So, like, there is a category, any percent, in this game where you can beat the game in like 3 minutes. That is not allowed for Mario Hour. And in SMW, you cannot do 0 exit. That's why, unlike the rules, it says SMB3 any percent, no wrong warp. And then SMW, 11 exit.
Man, if you had to learn that wrong warp as well, that would...
I've actually tried to learn it, because like, I was so curious about it, but it's a lot harder than it looks.
And also the SMW one is also pretty crazy. But that would make the games like the category so short.
Yeah, that's the reason why it's not allowed, because it would just make the category way too short. Now that being said, SethBling has actually made a I don't want to say parody of this challenge, but he created something similar called Mari 15, which is completing, I don't know how many games it is, but it's a bunch of games and credits warps are allowed. So, it's kind of fun. And he's the only one who's completed it so far. And yeah, after this we have SMW and then SM64. And that is challenge.
Right.
Another auto-scroller.
Onto SMW next. The 11 exit route. What do you think of that repeated input task?
Repeated input task?
Did you actually ever see that? Somebody basically did a task of like the 11 exits, but they use the same input on each level.
Really? I have not seen that.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you had stumbled across that on maybe Reddit. I actually had that.
I have to look that out
in a video of mine. But yeah, it's really cool. They're able to start and end all of the levels at the same time. And they're all using the same inputs.
Dang, that's really cool. I'm actually like really into tasks, so I definitely want to look that up.
Yeah, I'll link you after this.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, I'm gonna go for a clip here. I don't think it's frame perfect, but it might be. No, okay. Might as well go for it. It saves a few seconds. We will do a little clip here, which is a lot easier. It looks really cool. There we go. Like that.
Is that one pretty easy to do?
Yeah, and it's also, you can, we tried a bunch of times.
Flying through here.
I do a safe strat, so hopefully I don't get killed by Bowser. This is a very slow strat, by the way. Don't do that if you're learning this game. But yeah. Yep.
Consistency is key, though, for a marathon run, I suppose.
So yeah, right now, time for SMW, time for a new game. That's why I'm going to bend down to switch consoles.
Okay, here we go. On the
Okay, so-
SMW.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt the Cloud route. Cloud is very, very difficult. I can crash the game. I can soft lock the game. It can be very bad. But you know what? We're showcasing the challenge. Let's go all out. Basically, by manipulating the code and Mario's hex position, you can trick the game into grabbing an enemy off screen, which is the Charging Chuck, which happens to correspond with a cloud, Lakitu's cloud, and we're gonna try to do that. Let's see if it works. Okay, nice. So I got it. You can see in the top middle, it looks like a garbled mess of pixels. Doesn't look like anything, but that's actually Lakitu's cloud. The reason it looks so weird is because you're never supposed to have Lakitu's cloud in your inventory, so the game is really confused and doesn't really know what to do with the sprite sheet, so it just kind of puts something random.
It's okay,
Little
game.
fun
I'm
thing
also
I like.
confused.
Yeah, a little fun thing I like is that depending on what level you're on, depending on what sprite sheet the game has, like loaded in, the sprite will change slightly. So like, I don't know if it'll change in this level, but you get to time it different. Look at that. So, each like little room I go into as well, sprite slightly changes because the game doesn't know what to do. You're not supposed to have this that guy.
So if you
door.
try and use that item, what happens then?
If you try to use it, you will spawn in Lakitu's cloud, which is exactly what we want.
I figured.
So, So we're gonna use it. Hopefully, I can keep it. The reason that this is so risky is because, if you take damage in this game, whatever's in your inventory falls out onto the screen, even if you don't press any buttons. So if you take damage in like one of the later levels, you lose the cloud.
Oh,
And if you want to get it again, you have to go all the way back to the first level, which loses a lot of time. But cloud saves most amount of time, so why we go for it.
if you did lose it, would you go back to the first level to get it back?
It depends. It depends. I don't think so. Like maybe maybe today, just because I want to showcase it, but like on an actual run, I'd probably reset if it happened.
Yeah.
But if I was doing a no reset, I'd probably continue without the cloud. Yeah. See, now you can see the sprite is completely different.
Yeah.
It looks like a block of cheese.
You say so.
I don't know. Red cheese. I don't know. This is a fun little auto-scroller. Right here, you would think that we should grab this mushroom coming up right here.
Playing
But we actually can't, because if we grab the mushroom and then we go to grab a cape in the next level, you'll actually... The mushroom will overwrite what you have in your inventory, so you lose the cloud. So, we don't want that. And yeah, the reason we use the cape is because it is very, very overpowered, and you can abuse it a lot, which we're gonna do.
Can you kind of explain? I've never really fully understood how the cape mechanics work. Sometimes it just works for me.
So, so basically, you can infinitely fly with the cape, which first of all is way overpowered. So what we're gonna do in a bunch of levels is basically fly over the entire thing, or fly under the entire thing. That's really the main use of it. Something else you can do is spin and break blocks, which is also very overpowered. And there's a lot of stuff with the cape that you can do that's not intended. Some of it is, some of it really isn't, but yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. Like right here, when we grab the cape. Gonna fly up, and then we're just gonna stay up here for the entire level.
Enjoy the sound.
Actually a bit tough, because you have to be off-screen, so you have to go over a pipe. If you're a bit too low, you can bonk on the pipe and lose a lot of height.
Nice.
And, yeah, we're gonna do all the secret exits, which is with the key. Excuse me. That's not the intended. Alright, it is still intended, but it's kind of like the secret exit. It allows you to go to the Star Road, which is the fastest way to get from the beginning of the game to the end.
Then that's
Which is
what
obviously
kind of
what we
makes
wanna
it
do.
11 exits. What would it be otherwise? You know?
I think 96 exists. I know there's 96
Okay.
levels, so if you don't use the Star Road,
Right.
or I think 96 might be 100%. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I don't really know much about like any of these games. I just
So
know
you just know how
enough
to run at any
to get me
percent in each
by.
one of them.
People ask me questions all the time on stream, like, "Hey, what about this?" or "Can you help me with this?" And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I know I'm playing the game. I know I have like a really good time in the game, but I don't know anything about this, dude. But it's fun though. I love it.
Are there any of these games you haven't played like casually and you just learned the speedrun for? Or is that like most
Yep.
of them?
Most of them. The only game I played casually was SMB2U, and I couldn't get past World Level 2. Well, that was not good. Thankfully I didn't take damage, but that's not what I meant to do. Gotta go backup strat. So something I'm gonna do here, I like to call it a blinky boy. Basically, by grabbing one of these blinking things after you kill the boss, it kind of blinks over and over again in the dark. And I don't know why, I just call it the blinky boy. And it's required. It is just required. There you go. That's all it is, but I love it.
One second.
I even have a little BTTV emote of it. Something I'll try and do there is a zip. You can kind of zip down and go through, clip through all the blocks
really?
and save a lot of time, but it's a pretty hard trick to do, and I haven't really played this game in a few weeks, honestly, since I've got my world record, so I was a bit rusty on that and didn't get it.
I wasn't sure how much
it's
practice you put in before coming on
Yeah.
stream today.
I did, well, when you messaged me, I think it was on Wednesday, so I spent Thursday, Friday,
Mhm.
and a bit of today playing through all the games, at least once, as well as practicing like some other harder strats. Like I practiced Cloud a lot, I practiced SME1 a bunch, and 64 especially. I was actually really surprised. Like I thought it would be a lot more rusty. I definitely wasn't perfect, of course, but it's a lot better than I expected.
Good so far.
Only just begun. Honestly, I feel like the last 10 minutes, last 15 minutes is like the hardest. Especially with Cloud, because you have to do the fight, and all of 64. 64 can go in a bunch of different ways.
Just really don't like 64 that much, or
No, it's my arch nemesis. I've lost so many runs to that. So many runs. Yeah, this level is not scary at all.
just flying underneath it.
Yeah, I used to never do that strat. I used to go above, which loses like 5 seconds, but I was like, whatever, I just don't want to die. But eventually, you'll start bullying me, and I was like, fine, I'll do it. I'll do the strat. So, yeah. Here we are. You can maintain cape speed by, like, sliding under there like that.
Oh, what's your PB in Super Mario Odyssey?
It is a 105.01, a very depressing time, because I was going for a sub 105, and I couldn't get it.
So maybe that's what you got.
Just-
Maybe that's what next on the to-do list.
Yep. People were saying I should go back to Odyssey, but I don't know. I love the game, I still do, but I'm done with it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, what we're gonna try doing is manipulating Bowser to throw out Mecha Koopas earlier. So, up.
That's a really cool strat.
So yeah, for some reason the cloud's position on the screen can stop Bowser's animations. I'm honestly not really sure how it works again. I just kind of accept the fact that it works and do the trick. It is very, very nerve-wracking. Because if the cloud is on screen, like right now, Bowser won't do any animations. Which you might think is a good thing, but that actually means that you soft-lock the game. Which has happened before. I've lost my cape power-up, and the cloud has been stuck at the top, not moving, and yeah, I just soft-locked the game. Thankfully, it didn't.
Nice. All right, here we go. Your arch nemesis, as you like to say.
Yeah. I practiced this one the most out of all the games. Yeah.
Dear Mario.
Yeah. The thing about this game is I'm going to be doing 1 star, and you can do 0 star. 0 star has only been completed once in a Mario Hour run, and it was by me. It happened to be a world record because it was an insane run. It was really good, and then I messed up LBLJ for a bit, and I knew that the run was dead. So I was joking. I was like, you know, haha, that'd be funny if we go for 0 star and get it. Might as well, you know. The run's dead anyways. And lo and behold, I got it first try, saved a minute, and PB'd by like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I remember. I think that was in the,
Which was like
the weekly highlights, right?
I think so. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, he reached out to me. I was like, "Hey, can I put this clip in?" Like, heck
Just
yeah.
hype.
So.
All right, show
Black
everybody
skip
how
right
you
there.
beat this game with only 1 star.
Alright. See how this goes. Right away, one of the hardest tricks. LBLJ. Not enough speed. So the goal is to clip behind that door. So if you don't have enough speed, you'll just kind of grab the door, and Mario will enter the door instead of going behind it.
You guys are familiar watching 120 star runners. Probably see them here a lot.
Yep. Here we go.
There you go. Nice.
Just like that. You're supposed to have 8 stars when you get in here, but yeah, by doing that, just clipping through, enter without collecting a single star.
You have to be mashing pretty hard for it to make that work, right?
Yes. LBLJ, or SBLJ more than LBLJ, but yeah, for there, you definitely have to mash it quickly. Something I haven't mentioned at all is that switching games is like so much harder than you would think.
I'm curious what you've been doing to switch games so quickly, other than the obvious ones that were loaded up on emulator, or not emulator, on the EverDrive.
So I have my 3 consoles laid out on a shelf below me, and I have a video and audio switcher.
Yeah, that's what
and I
would
have
use.
each one plugged into each one. But yeah, switching games is a lot harder than you would think. Like, can I switch controllers? The physics, other than SMB1 and SMB2J, which basically have the same physics, every game is slightly different. Mario jumps slightly higher, slightly far to the left, you know, doesn't correspond as well with, you know, tapping left or whatever. So I think the hardest part about the challenge, still to this day, is like just remembering like, oh yeah, this is how Mario moves in this game, because it's so some of the games it's such a minuscule difference that it's so easy just to forget and jump a tiny bit too far to the right, or you know.
I have an issue with that, playing different Smash games.
Yep, I would do it. So, in the words of Darbian, sometimes you get this trick first try, sometimes it's like 15 minutes. I definitely butchered that quote, but that's so true. You get it first try, or it can take you forever.
Back in the Speedrun live day, it would, like, SRL races would just really come down to this, and then some people would still be doing it for like an hour, and then there would be one lucky guy in there that just gets it right away.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. That wasn't perfect, but I'll take it. And yeah, DDD. This is the level that you can skip if you do a better version of SPLJ, which I can't do. Well, I can, but I'm not gonna get it. Moving the camera out of the way so that it doesn't load in this boat over here, I guess submarine.
Yeah, the lag management
thing about this game,
really, really
yeah,
important in this game.
Yeah, this game is not the best at not having lag.
Especially when you're in
it's
the
not
water.
very optimized. Especially. Yeah, so one and only time you'll see Mario collect a star. Except at the very end of the game, but that doesn't count.
Is this a good pace? Is it beatable in 8 minutes? I guess you'll have to watch and find out.
Yeah, I mean, I know what pace I'm on, but you don't.
Yep.
So, will I get sub-hour? I don't know, man.
You think it's a pace, but it might not be. You're just gonna have to keep watching.
Not be.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Percy's scary.
An intentionally damage boost here.
Yep.
You on world record pace? I don't know, man.
Couldn't tell you.
Just find a wrong warp in this game, easy.
We still don't even know if he's gonna beat it in an hour, so just gonna have to keep watching.
Yep.
Why does Bowser even have a sub?
That's a very good question. Why not, man?
Mans can't own a sub without everyone asking questions. Okay.
Yeah, this game is by far the hardest with the hardest tricks. And just imagine being on world record pace and having to have a really good SM64 to like secure it. It is the most nerve-wracking thing ever. And I don't know how I do it. Like I watch back my world records after I get it, and I'm watching SM64. I'm like, how did I do that? Like, I don't know. Nailing like, I think I nailed SBLJ like second try my world record, and I was ahead of by like a minute. Just absurd. Don't know how it happens.
You got enough?
I don't think so. 50 stars is weird because it's supposedly easier than like SPLJ, but I find it harder for some reason. Never find a good setup. Oh no. Too far to the right. Looks like that could have worked.
Got this, man.
Something else that makes it so hard is the camera. As you can see, is it's not the best. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh no! I can't.
Oh.
That was almost perfect. If you can click,
You had the
clip
speed
into the
for it. Sure.
yeah, you clipped to like the banner there.
Come on, Pixel.
Here we
Let's
go.
go.
Now infinite staircase.
One more.
Favorite trick. Almost perfect. Nope. There we go.
There we go. The final stretch. Ladies and gents, will he do it?
Fun fact, I killed a world record pace run right there.
Is that why you took such a wide turn?
I fell off the edge. I don't know how it happened. I was 20 seconds ahead. Oh, so painful. Alright, time for the final Bowser fight.
Let's play it safe through here. Down to Bowser throws, everybody.
The most nerve-wracking part ever. Seriously, dude, I hate Bowser
Focus,
throws.
man, you got this. There's one. Oh man, too thick. Unfortunate. Oh, two.
It is.
All
Three.
right. Very nice.
There it is.
GG.
Last final Bowser throw.
Awesome job, Pixel. Let's go,
Thank
dude.
you.
That was sick. That was such a sick run.
So we did it. 58 minutes and 19 seconds. It's my time, at least.
Yep. I mean, I was delayed, but I have like a 2-second delay. But there we go, guys. There it is. Let's go. Make sure y'all follow PixelPerfectRuns over on Twitch after seeing that amazing speedrun right there. 6 games. 6 mainline Mario games, all done within an hour. Great job, dude.
And again, if you want to try your hand at the challenge, we have a really great guide to help you get started. So if you want to check that out, join the Discord. It's the best way to find it, and also ask questions and just get started with the challenge. So yeah,
cool. Yeah, we don't like to keep you guys too long. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. It's a little bit shorter of a speedrun Saturdays, but I definitely wanted to show this off, and it was totally worth it. So really happy that Pixel had time to come on. And yeah, if you guys are looking to learn it, one more time, if people wanted to like learn this, where should they go?
I will quickly grab the link.
Sure.
Yo, never mind, I can't. I'm on a different account.
Well, like, what can people like
Someone
look up?
wants to grab a link. It's on the Mario Hour documentary.
Okay, yeah, guys, definitely. Just look if you look up Mario Hour, and I'm sure it'll just come up. But on PixelPerfectRuns YouTube channel, you can get all the information there. I would definitely recommend checking out. He worked 9 months on an 1.5-hour long documentary.
Oh, shit. I just did the wrong thing.
So,
anyways.
Yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you have a good rest of your Saturday. Oh wait, somebody linked it.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks again for having me, Easy Escape. I really appreciate it. I'm really glad I could show off the challenge.
Cool. And
hope everyone enjoyed
we'll
it.
catch you guys next Saturday, ideally. All right. You all have a nice day. Beautiful life.